I know what you're thinking. You're like, the WNUF fucking what? What the fuck is that shit? Stay tuned.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you.
What up, Giga Gang? Welcome to the Death Twitch. I'm Eric Harrison, long time no fucking see. We're gonna do things a bit different than usual. We're not reviewing a real movie here. In fact, I want to talk about this crazy broadcast that happened back in 1987 on Halloween night, in which some people were investigating a supposedly haunted house and shit went out of control. So this is the WNUF Halloween Special.
Don't check your dial, folks. You didn't tune in to Transylvania's public access station. No, sir. Tonight is Halloween.
Halloween is Satan's night, the night of the devil.
Reporter Frank Stewart has a special Halloween treat in store for viewers tonight. He'll be leading a group of paranormal experts to the infamous Weber House.
Do you know what happened here in the Weber House?
Some people got killed. Their son went haywire.
Frank Stewart and his team of experts will conduct the first ever live on TV seance.
Evil works in mysterious ways, Frank. It's unpredictable.
Are there any spirits in the house?
It's scary.
That's far out.
That or
Something strange going on in this house. Animal mutilation, paranormal disturbances, devil worship. Wait, whoa, hold on. This is not staged. Hello? Is this the work of the devil? Folks, we are going where no camera crew has gone before. Father, perform the exorcism. This is not some Halloween prank. The grisly evidence of the supernatural is real. No. We'll be right back.
You're watching the WNUF Halloween Special.
On October 31st of 1987, a local TV personality, along with a couple of paranormal investigators, decided to broadcast live from the infamous Weber House, where a young man had brutally murdered his parents only years before. Things quickly spiraled out of control, and what was shown on live TV that night has never been seen again until now. Except that none of that actually happened, because this was actually just a found footage movie made in 2013 by someone named Chris LaMartina. So it's meant to convince you that this was a real live broadcast that happened in 1987 that got recorded, and now you're watching like a bootleg of it, and you know, all the news programs, all the actual broadcasts from the Weber House, including all of the commercials in between, you know, takes.
The mean streets of New York are taken over by a supernatural evil in the form of an ancient mummy in the horror thriller Sarcophagus, tonight on WNUF TV 28.
It's meant to convince you that this was a real broadcast, and they do a fairly good job of it. It's actually kind of amazing. One of the downfalls is the acting. A lot of the acting is pretty bad, except for by the guy who plays the main character, Frank Stewart. His name will be here because I don't remember it. He does a good job playing like this kind of subtle, sarcastic news anchor who kind of fucks with his audience a little bit. He's got like a sarcastic sense of humor. He's actually really fun to watch.
You, ma'am, do you believe in ghosts?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. What was the question?
The question was, that I've been asking everyone here for a while, is do you believe in, try to focus here, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, well, no. Yes,
Yes, well, no.
like friendly kinds, like happy ghosts. You know, like when your grandmother passes away, but you know, like my mom told me, you know, she would always be there and, you know, she'll look after me. Like that's like she's happy. Yeah,
and you believed her when she said that.
What they did was, you know, there was the main director, Chris LaMartina. He directed most of the main portions. And then they had a lot of help from other people to make these fake commercials for them. They used a lot of actual 80s stock footage, and then they added just the right kind of stupid, corny music, the right kind of stupid effects, the right kind of dumbass fonts, and then like the people that starred in the commercials just knew how to do it right. You're watching this and you would almost think that this was fucking the 80s. Like, these were actual commercials, this was an actual broadcast from the 80s. It's really pretty damn convincing.
Tuesday at the River Hill Fairgrounds. The Demons of Demolition Derby return. Death-defying, mid-air flying. Pray that no one leaves the place dying. This Tuesday at the River Hill Fairgrounds. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge.
Well, I guess what the deal is that there's times where the video fast forwards. So you have to watch it, and it's like you are an anonymous viewer. You are somebody that's watching this bootleg tape. And there'll be times when whoever this viewer is gets bored with a scene and fast forwards through it, or fast forwards through some commercials. Everything about the design, the editing, the filming, just everything that they did is so, like, probably the closest that I've so far seen anybody trying to recreate the 80s. These guys, like, they just about hit the mark. It's really good. And for anybody that's like me, a nostalgia person, I grew up in that time, please definitely check this movie out, and you tell me, let me know if you think that they were pretty spot on. You can tell that they had fun with it. There's definitely times where it's supposed to be like they're really trying to convince you, but there's humor in there. There really is. There's humor underneath, especially some of the commercials are just dumb and humorous. The way Frank behaves on camera, or even some of the characters that he talks to, you can tell that there's a subtle, like, undercurrent of humor, but even though they're trying to actually convince you that this was a real thing that happened.
And Dracula?
Somebody died in this house?
Yeah, that's why we're here. Yeah. Okay.
You know, there's these anchors you see in the beginning. They're at, like, the news station. They're anchors. They're really silly characters. One of them's dressed like Dracula, because, you know, it's Halloween, so everybody's in a costume. He looks like he wants nothing to do with his female partner there, but she has always got this smile on her face no matter what she says. She's like, hey, and then some people got murdered at the house, and she's so fucking happy. It's like they're very silly characters, and then, like I said, Frank is very sarcastic and funny. That's pretty much fun to watch. A lot of the other characters, though, like I said, bad acting, kind of pulls you out of the movie. So when they made this movie, they had a really interesting idea of how they wanted to try and spread some promotion, get people talking about it, so they would leave copies of VHS tapes around different places, VHS conventions, just random places. Like, I literally heard that they would throw copies out the window of the car while driving and hope somebody would find this and pick it up and go, what the fuck's the WNUF Halloween Special, and watch it. So that's how they started their campaign, which, by the way, I want to say that when this fucking shit was released, when it was first released, it was VHS only for a while. Like, that was it. If you wanted a copy of the WNUF Halloween Special and you ordered it, for a while there, it was just VHS, so you had to have a fucking VCR to watch it. Eventually, they did, come around to releasing it on DVD. And I want to say again about the whole VHS thing is that when you watch the movie, it looks aged. That's one of the things that was really convincing about making you believe it almost could have been shot in the 80s is it looks real aged. What they did was they made the movie on Final Cut Pro or whatever, and they did it in the old aspect ratio. Was it 14:9 or something like that? It's just a square, like TVs used to be square. So they did it in the old school aspect ratio, and then they put it on a VHS, and then they kept re-recording it over and over and over again on different VHSs until it degraded the quality. And when you watch it now, even though I have the DVD and I put the DVD in, it's like, whoa, dude, they really did a good job of degrading this and making it look like this shit is from the 80s. Like, you're almost so convinced. If they had just played it completely straight and there wasn't that undercurrent of humor, you might actually be convinced that what you were watching was real there. So I think all those things are pretty cool. What a way to decide to make a different take on the found footage movie, and then what an interesting way to try to promote it by just leaving VHS copies places and hope somebody finds it and goes, what the fuck is this shit? That is way cool. Now, I've heard, but I've not seen for myself, I've heard that there was another movie very similar to this, I guess from 92. It was on BBC. I think it was called Ghost Watch. I actually haven't watched it yet, but I've seen a lot of people compare the WNUF Halloween Special to something called Ghost Watch. So let me know if you've seen it. Are they similar? I should definitely check it out. Let's fucking wrap it up. The WNUF Halloween Special. I actually found out about this because of Red Letter Media. Go check them out if you're not familiar. You'll love it. Found out about it from them and I was instantly interested. It was really hard to find a copy. When I finally did, I watched it. I do love it. I gotta say, I've seen it numerous times. I think it's damn good. This is an Eric special though. Some people are going to get bored. Some people won't get what they're going for. As for me, I'm going to give it a solid 3 stars. 3 out of 5. I definitely say check it out. Am I all done here? Should I say anything else? Like how I'm fucking melted. Alright, fuck it. Peace out, motherfuckers.